the last live that I came on, I spoke on, I believe it was the last live. It may have been last week, where I was speaking about how children, okay, how children have been used, how their energies have been used, their energy of innocence have been used, okay, it's like to create this energy of disruption. Because you see, the people that they operate on energy. The disruption that they're able to create, it's because of a certain energy that they've disrupted, okay? And they've devoted a great amount of time to doing this, disrupting, natural forces, okay? The natural order of things. They've devoted a huge amount of time to doing this. They're going down, okay? It's like everything is being uncovered. They can no longer hide the secret. Whatever it is that they've been doing to disrupting the natural order of things, especially having to do with children. And what I'm seeing right now, and many of you may be seeing this at the same time, a lot of information is coming out because it's just time. It's time. And so what you're seeing now is the result of the work that you've been doing as a chosen seed, the libations you've been pouring, the spiritual work that you've been doing, the fact that you connected yourself to your ancestors who have, I want to say, the cheat sheet, the code to doing this thing. And, a lot of folks have issues with, us talking about ancestors. I've heard folks talk about, oh, why are you talking about ancestors? They're dead. These are people that are dead. Now, that's how you know someone has a very limited view of the world, is that you gonna say that just because you don't see the flesh, that, there's no spirit. And it's crazy. It be the folks that, that are talking about, Jesus this on Sundays, that will say, oh, there's no such thing as spirit. It's only, once the flesh is gone, that's it. Like, even that whole thing doesn't make sense to me. So what you're going to be seeing is that a lot more folks, okay, a lot more folks are going to come out, tell their truth. That's also going to be revealing the kind of stuff that's been hidden in shadows, that's been done in the background, because people are just awakening to a higher level now, because a lot more people are telling their truth. And I kid you not, like within a period of like less than, I would say 12 hours, like I've never seen so many things revealed within a short period of time. It's like back to back to back to back to back to back. You're hearing about this death. You're hearing about, new information is coming out about this person, a case that existed like 6 years ago. Like now the information is coming out because it's time. Remember year 9, okay? Year 9 represents an ending, okay? We talked about this before. Year 9 it's like, this is where it ends, all right? This is where it's like that battleground, that war that we've been fighting, okay? And some of you don't get it twisted. We're talking about a spiritual war that has existed for quite some time. Okay, it's a spiritual battle that has existed for quite some time, where there are certain people that's been, operating to keep the chosen asleep, to keep, nature from taking its course, so that we live more in an artificial world. There's that war that's been happening on a spiritual level. You're seeing things come to a culmination, and ultimately certain things that are being revealed because it's an ending. Okay, it's like like there's like a specific amount of time that was given, right? Because these folks, whatever they've been doing, nature is like, listen, I sat back and watched you do. Okay, I allowed, okay, I sat back and I just watched. I watched as you did X, Y, and Z. I watched as your ancestors did X, Y, and Z. I watched as everyone in your bloodline benefited from, keeping a certain people subordinated. I watched. And I watched to see if anything would change throughout the process. And continually, year after year, generations after generations, you continually abused your power. Nature is saying this, okay? Like, you continually abuse your power, and you thought that I was just going to just sit back and just watch you just bring, like, what? And Mother Nature is just like, that's it for you. That's it for you. You come to the end of the road. This is the extent, okay? Whatever new world order that you seek to have, that's not it. Whatever world that consists of all things artificial that you're trying to bring into this realm, that's not it. Like, they don't call me Mother Nature for nothing. Okay? What makes you think that I would allow you to take over and bring a world of all things artificial? I feel like that's what Mother Nature is saying. Like you see these folks out here trying to play God. They trying to emulate, all sorts of stuff, thinking they can control the weather, they can control this. I'm saying, like, these folks have done enough, y'all. They have done enough. They have truly done enough. And this is not to say any of us are perfect, okay? We seek and we strive towards perfection. All right, knowing that we all have flaws, right? Because it's like you live in this system. Yet we continually seek to elevate ourselves because we know we have a greater purpose. These folks, like, folks selling their soul just for the dollar, like selling their children, sacrificing their... It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. So what you are seeing right now is like a culmination of things that are coming towards an end. And you who have sat back patiently, and not sat back in a sense where you were not actively doing your spiritual work. Many of you kind of like sat back. You didn't say too much because your ancestors, your spirit guides were like, listen, now is not the time. You were given the instruction not to advance on a lot of different things because your ancestors, your spirit guides, all those that walk with you, they're like, listen, relax, that's not it. And you were, what's the word? Diligent. You listen. Okay? You listen when the world was trying to tell you that if you didn't drive the latest Benz, if you didn't drive the latest that and the third, if you didn't wear the latest, brand, okay? Many of you sat and watched this, like a world that devalued you for thinking differently because you were chosen. You didn't subscribe to that whole notion of, whatever it is that they were selling to you. You sat back and you watched. You allowed yourself to be yourself, to be your most authentic self. You allowed yourself to be your most authentic self in a world that was trying to tell you that you should be artificial, that you should be a follower, that you should be someone that subscribed to whatever images and things that they're trying to sell you. You didn't buy into it. And now you are going to be rewarded for that. You're going to be rewarded for being diligent, for listening, okay? For staying in your natural state, okay? For staying in a natural state when the world judged you for it. When the world, put you down for it. When the world did all types of stuff. Like they tried to sabotage you. I know y'all experienced all types of ish. For this gift that you carry, this title that you carry of being someone, of being a chosen, you experience a lot for it. And yet you didn't allow it to push you back. You didn't allow it to manipulate you. You didn't allow it to make you sell out. Okay? Because I know that there are forces that came to you trying to make you sell out, trying to tell you that they're going to give you X, Y, and Z if you do X, Y, and Z. If you subscribe to the unnatural, okay, they would pay you. Okay? If you became this, if you left your natural state of being, it's almost like they're trying to convince you to renounce your title, to renounce your throne of being the chosen. They came with all types of stuff, all types of offers. And for many of you, those offers came by way of people that pretended to be, someone that they're not. They sent all types of people. Many of you, those folks that came into your life, many of them, they came into your life to sabotage it. They were sent. You didn't meet those folks by accident. It's like they were planted there. They were planted there to sabotage you. And yet, over and over again, the universe proved that you as a chosen are much more powerful than any plan that could come against you. You prove the power of the natural. You prove the power of Mother Nature by continually staying true to who you are. In a world that seems to think that morality means weakness, you stay true to who you are. You didn't falter. They called you all types of names. It didn't sway you one bit. They sent people that they knew could possibly change you into what they wanted you to. Yet regardless, you didn't fall for it. You didn't take the bait. You didn't fall for the trap. You said, ain't no amount of money that you got is worth my soul. Okay? Ain't no amount of money. I want to make sure I'm saying this right. Ain't no amount of money that you got is worth sabotaging my soul. Because y'all know, even though a lot of these folks seem to think that, this physical existence is all there is to life, there's a lot much more. There's a lot much more, and you didn't fall for their trap. And best believe, chosen, you are divinely protected. Okay? You're divinely protected. Stay diligent, because whatever downfall these folks are experiencing, it's like, you know how, I think there's like this analogy about, the serpent, and, when the serpent's on its way out, that's when it's its most dangerous. Watch out, stay diligent, keep your eyes open. All right. We've already been promised to win this battle, the spiritual battle. Mother Nature has confirmed it for us. Yet stay diligent. Okay. Stay diligent and keep your eyes focused on the prize, because they got all kinds of distractions. All types of distractions. Yet we know that we've already got this thing. We've got this thing, y'all. All right. So for those who've been experiencing and seeing what's happening around you, stay encouraged. Stay encouraged, because all that you see that's happening, it's happening in our favor as the chosen. All right, y'all. Peace, love, and divine light. I did not come on here for that long. Be encouraged, stay encouraged, continue to do your spiritual work. Them folks didn't intimidate you before. They're not going to intimidate you now. Okay? Whatever it is that they've tried to persuade you to go to, whatever, they didn't win then, they're not going to win now. Okay? Continue to stay true to your purpose. Peace, love, and divine light. Okay? I'm going to be doing a live for the members. I know I haven't done one in a minute. All right, y'all. Stay encouraged. Peace, love, divine light.